How you doing, everyone? Welcome to another episode of EUNI Ride. My name's Josh Cav. I'm here with my mate here, James. He's on the RS. I'm going to be riding the Lynx today, and we are doing the bump track heading up to Mount Malloy, which is up far North Queensland. So I'm going to do my best to film as much as I can and just talk about the wheel as I'm riding it, the things I like and dislike, show you sort of the trail as we go. I'm going to be filming with the Insta360, and yeah, you'll get to see what this trail's all about. So let's get stuck into it. All right.
Ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and roll. Alright, and here we are on another trail, far North Queensland, on the Lynx. So this trail's kind of similar to a fire trail. You can drive a car up most of it. There is some hill climbs, some tricky stuff with rocks. It's got a little bit of everything. And there's a pub at the end to have a beer at, which is awesome. So that's where we're going to be heading to, is the Mount Malloy pub. So this is my second time, actually this is my third trip on this particular trail on the Lynx. I've done this trail once in the wet, and that was a challenge. There's a lot of mud and a lot of loose rock, and that type of mud that's literally just like skating on ice. There's also the odd vine, wait a while we call it, and the name says it all. If you get caught up in it, you wait a while, because you're literally stuck there. It's horrible stuff. You got to be careful on the wheel, because it's actually that strong. If it grabs you, it could literally tear you clean off the wheel. All good?
Yeah, bro.
Alright.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's a good trail, eh? Pretty much like this the whole way, with a couple of decent hill climbs. This is the type of trail you can hit with speed. The thing is, I've got to be careful because I don't have my charger. There's freaking wait a while everywhere. So up ahead we've got a river crossing, which I'm hoping is not going to be too full on. Otherwise I'm going to take my shoes off and walk it over barefoot. I've got to be careful, but because there's bull route in this creek, but it's very clear water, so you can spot them. But still, you've got to be careful. So let's talk a little bit about suspension on the Lynx. Now last week I did a ride on the X-Way up Emerald Creek, I think it was, with up the mountain bike trails up there, which was quite fun. And it was my first proper ride on the X-Way off-road, and I mean technical, as probably not, I mean, when we talk technical, it's really the sky's the limit. You know, how far do you want to go? But this was pretty technical for me. This was black diamond downhill trails. Oh, look at this, 2 pigs. Man, I'm definitely gonna have to come up here with me gun. Yeah, so these were black diamonds, level 4 black diamond, and I quite enjoyed it on the X-Way. The X-Way really done well. The plan was to do the same trail again on the Lynx and compare the two, but oh man, we kind of got lost on these trails, and by the time I got back, I was wrecked. You know, it was a couple of hours of riding, and anyway, I thought we'll do the same trail next week with the with the Lynx, but it just didn't end up happening. So we're doing this trail instead, and yeah, the difference in, well, we got a fairly serious uphill climb here. And as you can see, the Lynx just ate that up. I might wait at the top for James. Alright. He's made it.
He stopped on me like fucking a few times back there.
How was that hill?
Oh, it was fine, but just due to the controller problem.
Yep. Did you just go rear wheel or both?
No, I could only go front wheel to get up there. Rear wheel wasn't powerful enough.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, when you're on the flat road, this will go up to 60 k's on the rear wheel only.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you're on off-road terrain like this, and you've got even a slight incline,
it doesn't like it. It struggles. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's
well, there you go, people. The RS Light.
Yeah, the RS Light, not built that tough, but
no,
still, it's good fun when
it's getting us there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So how's your battery?
So I've lost 1 bar only, so I've still got 4 bars.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that.
Yep. Sure.
I haven't lost a single bar yet.
Nah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well,
Lynx is powering on.
Fuck yeah, go to Lynx.
Alright, we'll give him a little bit of a head start, because I'm sure we'll catch up. So I actually started off my journey into this sport, believe it or not, was through scooters. A friend of mine invited me over to his place and said, we're going to get on the piss and ride high-powered scooters around. And I thought, okay, that sounds like fun. And I was doing that for, man, every weekend. It was a lot of fun. But you know, anything involving stuff where you're drinking copious amounts of alcohol, it's not sustainable. And I found myself drinking just too much for my liking, And these wheels kept coming up on my feed, on my Facebook feed, and actually, sorry, YouTube feed, I should say. And I just thought, bugger it, I'm going to try one. So I bought a V14, just cold turkey, just bought it. And it was the best thing that I've ever purchased, because one of the things about the wheel is once you learn how to ride, you kind of want to ride more and more. And alcohol is going to limit your riding, because you just kind of wrecked, you know. So you tend to want to do things more that increase how long and how far you can ride. And that's what I noticed with when I got into this sport. Just the more that I rode, the more I wanted to ride harder and faster and in different places. And to do that, I needed my strength, you know, and alcohol just obviously takes all that away. So these wheels, for me, got me out of a very nasty habit of drinking every weekend, and you know, instead getting out and about and experiencing places like this and doing these sorts of activities, riding. It's great fitness, really good core strength, and it's, did I get that all over my camera? No, I didn't. Yeah, it's great for your physical strength, for your core strength, your legs, everything. And not only that, I've met a lot of people through the wheel. Obviously when you rock up somewhere on a wheel, everyone wants to come over and kind of like, they scratch their head and they're like, you ride this? Like how? Most people just, they don't, they're like trying to figure it out, you know. You're like RoboCop. So it's a conversation starter, and because it's so much fun, they can see how enthused that you are by riding it, and it gets them excited. It's just that the whole stigma around these things is just something that, like, I've never really experienced in any other sport, and I would highly encourage people to get into it. It's something so unique and so special. If there was some way to hand that over, but you know, you got to work it. The wheels aren't something you can just get on and ride. You know, you got to learn it. You got to tame it. You got to build them muscles in your legs, and you got to understand how to ride these things. But when you do, that's it, man. Beware. The most addictive sport ever. Alright, so the RS is chewing too much power. So he's down to 3 bars, which is basically half. So we're just going to do go to the river, or the creek I should say. We're not going to make it to the pub, which is unfortunate, because I was very looking forward to that. But the last thing we want to be doing is walking, especially pushing a scooter, especially over this shit, or a wheel for that matter. But the Lynx is doing great. It did chew a bar so far, but when I pulled up, that bar jumped back, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. And dangerous. But loose gravel's got nothing on mud, that's for sure. Oh man, them puddles are black. That looks nasty. Whoa. Bit of a deep little bit there. Alright, we're going up an incline. Gotta pick your line here because we got ruts everywhere. I'm gonna switch. Lynx is just powering up this. No problem. No worries, mate. Smashed it. Oh yeah. These friggin' mud trails. They're bloody everywhere. Alright, we'll go a little bit further and then we'll wait for James, because I'm not sure how his battery's going to be going up all that stuff. But I definitely don't want to wait next to a puddle because there'll be mozzies. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for him here. Who knows how his battery's going. But how good's this trail so far? The Lynx is just eating it up. Alright, I must have a rest. Yeah guys, so we're going to call it quits here. It's been a good ride so far, but basically the RS, she's down to 3 bars. You see there. And we're getting all sorts of codes from it. What code you get, James?
So we've got a 006, a 117, and what's that other one?
We know one's the front controller, possibly overheating or
Oh, and a 202. I think.
202.
Yeah.
So there you go, InMotion. Not really an off-road machine. We haven't really done too much.
Yeah, I haven't given it much of a hiding just yet.
Yeah, but the wheel is just still powering on.
The wheel is the
Look
winner.
at that. Look at that. No, so look, we're gonna shut it down here. I'm not gonna film on the way back because I want to do some speed to put these cameras away. But thanks if you've watched up to this point. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you are interested in getting a wheel, please head over to the EUNI website. I will leave the description or the link to that in the description of the video. I'll also put the domain up on the screen now so you can see where to go. And we'll see you for the next video. Cheers, guys.